before we get to the poetic streets, you got to get to the beginning of the poetic journey
Yeah.
all together. I'm from Houston, so happy 713 Day to
Yeah.
everybody,
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
celebrates,
Yeah.
Houston
Yeah.
in the building. Ridgemont is where, I grew up over on the
Okay.
southwest side.
Okay.
And at Ridgemont Elementary, there was this teacher named Mr. Shelton, God bless the dead. And he gave us an assignment. We were supposed to write a poem about friendship. And I remember writing the poem, and I still remember the illustration that I drew for it, And after that, he surprised us and said, all right, he's taking some of us to the radio station. And we got to read our poetry, live on the air.
Wow.
And it was like, I'm in fourth grade. It's like at midnight, all late and everything. I'm like, ooh, I feel like I'm an adult. I'm out here doing things, But ever since then, I was like, yo, this poetry thing is pretty cool. It can take me, different places.
Right.
And so it was kind of dormant for a while. And then I just kind of got back to it. I started reading some sonnets, and then I started writing sonnets, and it kind of tapped into my love for not just English but math as well, kind of figuring out that equation of how to make things align in a way that you get your point across, in the way that you need to. And then from there, we kind of got into doing some more and more of the spoken word, and that's where we are now.
Yeah. So take us back to some of the spots that you first got on stage and performed at out here.
Well, some of the first spots I did, matter of fact, about 6-7 years ago, the first spot I really hit up like that was Wine Poetry.
Okay,
They're right about now.
Yeah.
And I definitely love, that collective. Every time I go there, it's a great time. But since then, I've also hit other spots like, Poetry Lounge Sundays.
Yeah.
That's like a legendary spot right there.
Yeah.
With Seven and everybody like
Right,
that.
right.
And also Poetry Pornography, the homie Black Swan. She puts on that. And as a matter of fact, yesterday, or not, a little while ago, we were doing this Magic Mike show. Myself, some of the other people that you may know as well.
Right.
Hannah the Poet, LJ, and everybody like that did such a great job. The ladies loved it. Killed, had a great job. I'm pretty sure I got the most ones out of everybody because it's the only ones on stage. But everybody did their thing. They killed it, with Black Swan and also Bougie as well. Shout out to Bougie too. They held that down. It was a great time.
Yeah. So it sounds like your poetry is pretty diverse.
Yeah, I like to do that. I feel like I'm a multifaceted, man. So I make sure that I tap into a little bit of everything because I don't want it to get monotonous. I want to give you a little bit of all the different parts of me.
Right.
Exactly. Yeah.
Any particular topic you like to stick to, though? If you had to pick a particular topic?
Oh man, I don't like to paint myself into a corner,
So you
but
like to
it's
just
like,
be everywhere with it.
but the foundation of it all is like, like blackness and the love that comes with, when you're a part of this community. And that could be either from, pointing out the things that are great and point out the things that may need to be a little bit better based off, the way the society looks at us and treats us and everything like that. And but I also like to as well tap into the the more love part or the erotic part as well because I feel like that's a part of love too, definitely, and it's a part that I don't think that enough people tap into because they go by society and say like, oh, you should be like this, you should be like that, but then society is not going to be with you at night. When you need somebody to hold you, it's not going to give you the love that you need or that you require. So I believe in doing the things that feel right to you as long as you're respecting everybody, as long as you're not harming anybody, as long as everything is rooted in a foundation of love, you can't go wrong.
Right.